This is what you've been waiting for. The NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First, for the Celtics, Kemba Walker is out there with Brown. And in the middle, standing 6'11", 270, the talented scorer and rebounder out of Turkey, the big man, Enes Kanter. It's his first official game as a starter. And it's Morris in at the 4 spot. And for Philadelphia, Richardson is out there with Tobias Harris. He's thrilled for this one. Everyone will be watching now how he does in his first NBA official game. And it's Horford in power forward.
You know, it's always strange to see how a team will react when they lose one of their biggest stars. Last season, the Celtics were thought to be dead in the water when Rondo tore his ACL, but they actually rallied and went on the winning streak after the injury.
Well, Clark, as you said, with Rondo and the Celtics, they would go on to win the next 7 right after his injury. And overall, Steve played better than expected the rest of the way.
Sometimes that's the way these things go, Kevin. A star player goes down, everybody else kind of steps up. And instead of feeling sorry for themselves, they use it as a rallying cry. And all those role players for Boston really picked up the extra slack. And I thought they made a great push to end that season after the Rondo injury.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Here's Simmons. Makes the lead pass. Here's Richardson. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
I like that, getting their offense started with a high-quality look down low.
Yeah, Clark, I think the more points they can get inside today, the better off they'll be.
Now, here's Brown. Up top, Walker. No one near him. It's rebounded by Simmons.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Harris, right side. Horford. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Horford's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I was able to catch up with the head coach of the 76ers. The thing that jumps out at him the most about their opponent today is the team speed they possess. He said, we've got to hustle back on defense every time down the floor. This is a team that loves to run, and we've got to be prepared to do the same. Gentlemen?
Thanks, Doris. Just 2 to shoot. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Quick start here for the 76ers in this one. Back to Harris. And there's the rejection. Brown against Horford. Brown kicks to Walker. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, he made a nice little bounce pass there. We call that the pocket pass, and he did it well.
76ers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Shot's good.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
Harris against Brown. Up top, Walker. Shoots. It's hauled in by Harris. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Number 21, guarded by Walker. But they'll get another chance. Harris outside. Down low. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Well, he won that battle, and in general, they're winning most of the battles tonight.
Well, those are some very easy points if you can get them.
Well, and like Clark said, they have been getting them, not necessarily all on putback dunks, but a lot of second chance opportunities.
Here's Brown after the Sixers pick up 2. Morris dishes to Walker. On the wing, Brown. Three-pointer. And Horford pulls it down.
They've had a cold start so far. Just 1 of 5 from the floor here early.
Richardson defended by Morris. That's tipped. Horford kicks to Simmons. Goes up on the high post. And he nails the jumper. Simmons got his first points of the night.
Textbook right there. Nice pass, great catch, beautiful finish.
Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Brown kicks to Morris. Pass to Walker. Fires the three. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Harris outside. Horford to the middle. Number 21. Soft touch off the glass. He has 6.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Outside, Walker. Shot to end this cold run, and that one's good.
Gotta love the inside-out game there, guys.
The 76ers leading by 9.
I think it's safe to say, guys, that the Atlantic Division was one of the tougher ones in the East last year, if not all of the NBA, but both New York teams improved and Boston made the playoffs as usual. Philly was able to hold their own, though, even in a down year.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Yeah, so close to picking that pass off, guys.
At least he got a hand on it. He did what he needed to do to make sure it didn't hit the target.
76ers on defense. Brown outside. Here's the three. Good. Well, Clark, as you said, Philadelphia did remain respectable against the rest of the Atlantic Division, even in a lost season. Steve, they had a 7-9 record for them, and even while they weren't 500, they certainly played better against the Atlantic Division than they did outside the Atlantic.
Yeah, and I think a big part of that is because there's some deep-seated rivalries between teams like Philly and Boston and New York. So even if a team like the Sixers is struggling, their fans are going to bring it on those nights when the rivals come to town.
Out of bounds, Philadelphia takes possession.
And, yeah, another turnover, and we've seen this a lot today. I mean, this team has not brought it. No focus, no energy. That's why they're getting blown out.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. The 76ers leading by 8. Number 43, he's guarded by Williams. Number 43, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, you think of what a typical Eastern Conference team plays like, and you often think of the Celtics. I mean, they like to slow it up. They'll play hard D and take their fouls when they can. Still, the Celtics last year were just average when it came to playing the rest of the conference.
That free throw, no good. Well, and back to the Celtics, even as you said, Clark, they do all the things most Eastern Conference teams do well. They just couldn't keep it together, Steve, to finish far above 500 in the East.
Well, losing Rondo was a huge part of it as they had to adjust their entire offense midway through the season. And I think a lot of it, too, is, you know, the rest of the East has caught up to them, and time is finally catching up to them.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Boy, 76ers had a season they'd like to soon forget. But the one thing they were able to do last year was win at home. Good thing, too, given how unforgiving Philadelphia fans can be. No tougher sports fans in all of sports than Philadelphia.
O'Quinn, the kick out to Scott. It's stolen. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Here's Hayward, and it's blocked by Scott. Now the 76ers on the break. No good. And it's Boston the other way. And back to the 76ers at home. Never a good idea to be under 500 at home in a city that has booed Santa Claus before. Steve, luckily they were able to avoid that, going 23-18 here last season.
Well, maybe Santa Claus had a bad year that year, Kevin. I don't know. But look, I mean, if you're stinking it up in front of Philly fans, they're going to let you know. I mean, they're going to boo you. They're brutally honest. On the flip side, though, when you play well, they're going to back you.
That's good.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove.
And that basket is going to count. Goaltending, the official call.
He thought he had that one clean, but the ref saw it differently. They'll count the basket.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. Passes it to O'Quinn. Nato. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Gets the bucket.
Well, you can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Celtics trail by 7. Number 36. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
Ennis. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Ennis at the line for one.
And that one misses.
You know, the Celtics ruled the Atlantic starting with their title run in 08, but last year it finally came to an end, that ruling of the Atlantic. 5 straight years of winning their division is now behind them.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
The 76ers leading by 7. Back to Scott. Ennis from deep. Can't get it to go. 24 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Hayward kicks to Williams. The pass to Hayward. Shoots. Rebound by the 76ers. With 4 seconds on the clock. Nice D from Hayward.
Well, as far as jump shots go, that's as high percentage as it gets.
I'm not sure how that didn't go down.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Philadelphia ahead. They're up by 7. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
And some great drives to the bucket for them at this point, guys.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
Celtics trail by 7. Back to Williams. Pass to Langford. The shot is off. And the 76ers shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hi, guys. There was a time when Chris Bosh wasn't sure how he'd play at center. He tried to bulk up and change his approach. But he said, quote, after about 3 years, I said, forget it and just be myself. I'm never going to be big and just bulky like that. Now he says, quote, "I know it's unorthodox, but I'm not going to waste my time trying to bang in the post against bigger guys. I'm just going to be all over the court. And because of that, I think I've become a much better player." Kevin?
Not the biggest guy, but boy, he is quick, Doris. I think that's one of his advantages. Philadelphia with the ball after the made shot from Hayward. Ennis, true on the 14-footer. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Kicks it to Williams. Number 27. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
I think it's fair to say that the top of the Eastern Conference has been getting tougher over the last few seasons. Unfortunately for the Sixers, they've headed the other direction. They've been going south, and it's part of why they were on the outside of the playoffs looking in.
And the first one at the line is good. And back to what you were saying, Clark, about Philadelphia going through a lot of roster changes last year. You're right, in a season where a lot of other teams in the East put it all together. Steve, bad timing for Philadelphia.
Yeah, bad timing. Roster changes and injuries, of course. I mean, the big trade for Bynum looked like it was going to be something that could help them get to the top of the East, but Bynum never played a single game for them. And so it's understandable why Philadelphia struggled.
Second free throw, no good.
You know, a big part of why the Celtics dropped so much last season was they weren't very good on the road. Ended with a 14-27 record away from home, which was by far the lowest of any team in the East that made the playoffs.
Here's Brown after the made shot from Harris. It's Brown with the drive. Morris passes to Brown. He feeds it to Morris. Just 5 to shoot. On deep. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Horford's got his 3rd rebound tonight. And as you said, Clark, rarely can you win just over a third of your road games like the Celtics did and expect to make the playoffs. In the hand, they played closer to 500 on the road. You know, Steve, there's a good chance they could have ended up as the 5th or the 4th seed.
Well, and in the Celtics case, it wasn't their defense, Kevin. It was their offense that betrayed them when they went out onto the road. They just couldn't win the close games. And some of it was just age and injury. But so many of those road losses from last year, it just came back to haunt them, and that's why they ended up with that 7th seed.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
The Celtics making a switch here. Walker's checked in. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. The feed to Morris. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk. This game's going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a
Come on.
blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force. Good. An unusual skill set for a big man. The long-range shot gives you such good spacing offensively.
And there's the call on Tobias Harris. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. Walker with it. Now guarded by Richardson. Pass to Brown. 0. Offline with his 3.
Another rebound gobbled up. They are pounding the boards.
And a big part of the lead, guys, is because of the work they've done on the glass. I mean, they have the lead because they've rebounded well.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
The 76ers have come up empty at the line so far in 3 attempts.
1 shot.
Celtics trail by 10. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And during the timeout, both coaches getting a chance here to review the strategy at this point of the game, along with the discussions. Also some rehydration going on with Gatorade. Everyone trying to bring their top game here tonight.
Yeah, that's why you see the trainers going around to every player, making sure they're hydrated, they're getting enough to drink during the game. And so important to hydrate yourself and keep yourself strong and ready to play for these big minutes down the stretch.
Now here's Brown. And here's Walker outside. Good. Walker's got 5.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Harris dishes to Simmons. Number 21, defended by Morris. And he converts the layup. He's got 10.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
Smooth as silk on the finger roll.
Little touch of class there, guys. The end of that play with the finger roll.
The 76ers leading by 7. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. He passes to Harris. Good.
He's making it look easy scoring out there because he's much more efficient here in the second.
Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. 0. Right through the knee for the layup.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Harris passes to Horford. Back to Harris. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. No good from Simmons. Celtics trail by 7. 0. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists in the game.
And he's shaking off a poor first quarter shooting effort. He's really starting to turn it on now, guys.
And so here is Philadelphia. And Simmons kicks to Richardson. Number 21, defended by Morris. Here's Horford. That 3 off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to...
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play. Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
Philadelphia leading by 3. Number 21, defended by Cantor. Number 21. The 76ers with another miss. Celtics trail by 3. Brown outside. Outside, Walker.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his 3rd.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Sixers dancers. Give it up for your Sixers dancers.
0. But put back.
Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, I mean, they're just getting pounded in there. The defense not offering much resistance. They've got to force the ball back out to the perimeter.
Number 21. And again, unable to change momentum here. Boston trails. To the inside. Rejected by Richardson. Here we go, one-on-one. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Richardson's got his 2nd bucket of the night. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Shot by Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Intelligent passing there to make that hoop possible.
Number 21, defended by Cantor. It's Richardson on the wing. Horford lets the three fly. Gets it to go. Richardson's got 7 points in the game.
You might not think of him as a laser three-point shooter, but that shot was there for him, and he had to take it.
Celtics trail by 4. And stolen by Richardson.
You know, with the time left, they can trade 2 for 1 here.
If they hurt. Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
It feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
They play the clock right, Steve. They can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, just have to time it right. Make sure you work the clock correctly, and you get 2 possessions out of this.
Cantor lays it up and banks it in. Cantor's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Just seems like they're finding an open lane to the hoop every time down. That's 5 buckets in a row for them in the paint.
Yeah, on the flip side, Steve, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior.
And so here is Philadelphia. They lead by 4.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
The Celtics shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. And stolen by Horford. Jumps up. Kemba Walker with the rebound. 0. And he lays it up and in. 12 points for him. Here's Richardson. The shot is off. Close game as we wrap up the second quarter. 76ers lead by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the third quarter. But right now, it's time for the Sprint Halftime Show with Dan Bruce.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Hello and welcome. We've got a great one underway at Wells Fargo Center. The 76ers playing well up to the break. Their offense has been really something to watch. High efficiency. They're putting the buckets together. Al Horford playing impressively so far. He has 6 points and so far has done a great job playing lockdown D. And slugging it out so far, the Boston Celtics. They've done a fantastic job pushing the break in the tempo, easy buckets in transition. Kemba Walker has been coming up big for him. He's picked up 5 points, and as usual, he's been handing out a lot of assists. And that's all there is to it. Thanks so much for spending halftime with me. Now it's time to send you back out to the start of the third quarter.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, the city of brotherly love. Celtics trail by 4. With some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup. Walker's got the first points to start out the third quarter for the Celtics.
That's such a feel shot, that floater over the top.
Harris dishes to Simmons. It's stolen by Morris. Knocked away. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Here's Walker for the tie. He dishes it to Cantor. Back to Walker. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. 76ers shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game.
Yeah, he absorbed the foul and had a chance to knock it down.
And that's all you can ask right there. I like that play.
The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And not a very strong free throw shooting team in general. Guys, they shot 73% as a team a year ago.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
the second free throw, good. Celtics trail by 3. Dishes it to Morris. Back to Walker. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Richardson. That is good. Richardson's got 9. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Brown kicks to Morris. The 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. It's a close game here in Philadelphia. Harris outside. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Walker the pass to Cantor. Feeds it to Morris. From downtown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And their offense is flowing. It's clicking right now at the beginning of the second half. They've made 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Richardson dishes to Harris. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Austin's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. It's Brown with the drive. It's stolen. And now Horford pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Terrible transition defense there.
I think it would have been pointless, Steve. There was no way anybody was beating him to the basket there.
Celtics trail by 3. Brown with it, and it's Horford picking him up. Brown kicks to Cantor. And that one's good. Cantor's got 8.
Nice kick out after the defense had collapsed on it.
76ers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Number 21, defended by Cantor. And here's Richardson outside, but they recover it. And it's blocked by Cantor. They get a hand on it. Now the 76ers on the break. Shot is blocked. But they get it back. He kicks it to Harris. Horford. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. And that's 11 points for Al Horford.
The defense sagged off, and, he did not hesitate to rise up and bury that 3.
The Celtics have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. And it's Walker penetrating. Morris takes the 3. The shot is off.
Boy, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
There's the dish to Richardson. To the paint. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Here's Walker. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
And some changes here for the Celtics. The 76ers leading. Back to Scott. Number 43. He's guarded by Williams.
Who's watching here?
It's Scott on the wing. Just 4 to shoot. Cans the shot with nobody near him.
Fantastic pass. He turned that one into a pretty easy basket for his teammate.
Here's Walker. He's got 7. Pass to Hayward. Now the 76ers on the break. Ennis. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the 76ers.
Boy, defensively, they've played with a high energy level, guys, and all the steals we've seen, really a result of that aggressiveness.
Something that also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Philadelphia leading by 4. '76ers moving the ball around. There's the pass to O'Quinn. 4-on-1 and they're running. There's Williams, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
He didn't get to that one quite in time, Kevin. Those can be tough to gauge sometimes.
Can you hear the crowd kind of murmuring? I don't think they agreed with the officials on that one.
Steve, I tell you what, they're really letting them have it.
For Philadelphia, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Ennis gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
This has really become an intense ball game ever since halftime.
Boy, the effort from both teams here, Steve, is terrific.
Celtics trail by 5. Langford, the pass to Hayward. Fires from deep. Count the bucket. Hayward's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, they have been terrific from beyond the arc here in the second half. You look at the percentages. Good number.
Just what the pharmacist prescribed. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they keep it up.
And here are the 76ers now. Number 43, again, Philadelphia. And here's Hayward. 7 points in the game. Pass to Langford. Kicks to Hayward. From outside the arc. And it's O'Quinn with the rebound. O'Quinn's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
You know, they haven't been able to open up a big lead, but the rebounds are starting to add up for them. They may be able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
O'Quinn at the line for 2.
That free throw good from O'Quinn. And a new group in for the Celtics. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
0 defended by Simmons.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys.
A minute 20 left in the 3rd. He feeds it to O'Quinn. Pass to Horford. He dishes it to Richardson. Harris. He passes to Simmons. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 5th assist in this one. Celtics trail by 7. Up top, Walker. Richardson cover. Passes it to Langford. And the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Brown is checked in for Boston. .46 seconds left to play here in the 3rd. 6 to shoot. Walker, Richardson cover. Brown kicks to Walker. Buries the long-range jumper. Walker's got 10 points in the game. The 76ers leading by 4. Inside. The feed to Horford. Dishes it to Richardson. He kicks to Horford. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Boston.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Blocked. The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
They have a very average shooting team in terms of the free throw line, about 76% a year ago.
And he knocks down the first one. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And at the free throw line, it's all about consistency with him. Same routine, same stroke.
Here's Simmons. That misses. Would have counted had it gone in. And the game still closely contested as we end the 3rd quarter. 76ers on top. They're up by 2. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. Philadelphia's gotten the three-point shot off 16 times tonight. 7 times they've hit it, 9 times they've missed. Count the basket and the foul. That's on Enes Kanter.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
At the line for your 76ers, number 21, shooting one.
Celtics trail by 5. He hits Brown with the drive. Drops in the layup for 2.
And now both of these clubs really in a groove here.
Already a high-scoring game, but it has become an offensive showcase down the stretch.
Here's Simmons. Number 21. Battles through traffic and lays it in. 19 points in the game.
Boy, big man with very soft hands and a nice touch around the hoop.
And stolen by Richardson. Feeds to Simmons. And he slams it one-handed.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Boston's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And it's Walker penetrating. Pulls it up. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's been much more effective in the second half than he was in the first.
Philadelphia leading by 5. Now the dish to Horford. Again, Philadelphia. Now a timeout called by Boston. Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, the head coach for the Celtics, had some instruction for his guys during that break. He let his players know that they've got to do a better job on defense. He said, they're scoring any way they want. We've got to show some pride here. Let's make a stand defensively, get us stops, and get on a run of our own. Do they have it in them, Kevin?
Here's Brown, following the basket by Al Horford. 0. Off target with his 3.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
Walker against Richardson. Outside, Walker. Here's Brown. That's good. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, as for them being behind in this game, you certainly can't put any of it on his shoulders. He's been tremendous offensively.
Here's Harris. And the pass to Horford. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
Oof. And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities. That's what it's all about.
Offensive rebound, number 21. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for your 76ers, number 21. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Brown. Good on both. Celtics trail by 8. And Walker kicks to Cantor. Back to Walker. Lets it go from 14. They retain possession. Moves back up. Perfect on the shot. Swishes it through. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter. For Philadelphia, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Richardson dishes to Horford. Pass to Simmons. Hits the close-range jumper. And the 76ers lead by 8. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Walker the pass to Morris. Off target from outside. For Philadelphia, they've gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Scooped up. Number 21 takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup. 23 points in the game.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
Hayward, the finger roll finish at the bucket.
They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
The 76ers leading by 8. Harris kicks to Simmons. He feeds it to Horford. Number 21, defended by Cantor. And it's Harris off the drive. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Heard the whistle and still kept his focus, able to knock that down.
And that is not easy, Steve. I mean, to take the bump, to maintain control of your body, and put it in the hole, tremendous play.
At the line for your 76ers, Tobias Harris. at the line for one.
That's good from Harris. So it's the Celtics now. Walker with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walker's got 6 here in this quarter. The 76ers have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Richardson dishes to Simmons. Back to Richardson. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. Horford's shot is good.
Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Celtics trail by 11. And here's Walker outside. The offensive rebound and blocked. Here's Morris over Horford. Morris with the bucket. Morris has got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, since we hit half number 2, he's finally come around. The first half was not his best, obviously.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
Really poor decision on that pass.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. Boston with the ball. 9-point game. Walker goes in from the arc. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Well, it happens. He's wide open, but just couldn't get it to go.
Number 21, defended by Morris. Here's Horford. And airballs the triple. That one was way off. Celtics trail by 9. Kicks to Morris. Brown outside. Walker. Cannot hit. Good work defensively by Horford.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
He dishes it to Simmons. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
At the line for your 76ers, Simmons. One shot.
The free throw off from Simmons. Celtics trail by 11. It's Brown with the drive. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Solid work on the back end of that play.
Yeah, finished hard with 2 hands on the stuff.
Nothing extravagant about it, but there didn't need to be.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Simmons passes to Horford. To the inside. Number 21. Excellent D from Enes Kanter. Boston's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And it's Walker penetrating. Brown defended by Simmons. Here's Kanter. Oh!
Are you kidding me?
That was a power punch right there.
Oh, great. And there's a nice one-handed slam. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
Horford with it. Guarded now by Morris. Shoots it up. Right through the shoulder that time. All net. 17 points for Al Horford.
And his shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him.
Passes it to Morris. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Harris.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
At the line for 2.
First free throw is good, and that will push the lead to double digits. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
He's simply just willing himself to the line here.
Outside, Walker takes a three. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
Clark, they're in good position here to ride it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. I mean, if they just play smart right here, Kevin, this game's pretty much over.
Now here is Harris. Here's Horford. They get the rebound. Number 21. Great D that time from Enes Kanter. Boston's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Here's Brown. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3. Brown, no good on the free throw. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Simmons. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6. So he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
And the lead now pretty healthy after that trip to the line.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're losing by 7. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. .24 seconds left to play in the final quarter. The feed now to Morris. The three-pointer, no good. Now Horford. Shoots the 3, and that one's good.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere's been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
So the 76ers win it. It was a solid win, Clark.
Yeah, it was. I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And that'll do it for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan saying so long and thanks for joining us as we leave you with the Jordan Player of the Game.